In the second round of the NFL draft, the Arizona Cardinals selected wide receiver Andy Isabella from University of Massachusetts, 62nd pick overall in the draft. And listen, I'm a Rams fan, but I have to say the Cardinals made a hell of a pick here, a hell of a pick. Andy Isabella, we may look back on this draft class a couple years from now and realize that Andy Isabella was the best or one of the top 3 or 5 receivers out of this draft class. I think absolutely. I think without a doubt he's going to be top 3 in terms of how his career turns out. But you could even make the case for him for being the best, and this is why. Yes, University of Massachusetts is a smaller school in Division One, but listen, this guy, even when he played Georgia, was putting up like over 200 yards, multiple touchdowns. He's proven in his college career he can produce not just against the smaller schools, but the big competitive programs as well. You also look at Andy Isabella and you see that, yes, he is undersized at 5'9", 188 pounds, but he accounted for more than half of University of Massachusetts receiving production in terms of yards and touchdowns. Very dominant college producer we're talking about here. His yards per reception well above the average mark as well, with a 16.6 yards per reception. Early breakout age at under 20 years old. Spark X score well above average as well. And what really sticks out from Andy Isabella's workout metrics, his 40-yard dash time, 4.31, one of the best we have on record. That's right there at the top. 4.31. This guy has blazing speed, and he should, since he's undersized, have more speed. But you just look at how productive this player was and how fast he is. And I really think you got a hell of a player here. There's nothing on his profile that looks bad other than the fact he's 5'9" and under 200 pounds. That's the only thing you can point to, the only potential red flag you can point to. I mean, let's face it, if this guy was like over 6 feet tall, 200 something pounds, I mean, he absolutely would have been a first round pick. I mean, it would be insane for him not to be a first round pick at that point. But I think that, even as a second round pick, this is definitely one of the better second round picks we saw from this year's draft. And I'm, as a Rams fan, starting to get a little worried because, we know that Kyler Murray is going to be good. We know that Andy Isabella is going to be good. So through 2 rounds, the Cardinals already batting 2 for 2. And that's got me a little worried. Now, obviously, the Cardinals are going to have to get some protection so that Kyler Murray can complete his passes to Andy Isabella and the rest of the receiving core. But, once the Cardinals get their offensive line in place, this is going to develop into a pretty dangerous offense. Let's not forget about David Johnson. Okay, he's still a hell of a running back. So they got all the skill players are coming into play now. And really, the Cardinals just need to fix the line. But in terms of this pick, I think, again, Andy Isabella, hell of a pick, one of the best receivers in this draft, mark my words. And we're just going to see how things play out. But hopefully my Rams can still, win 2 games over these guys each year. But it's going to get tougher. So we'll see.